Right. Hello. We are on time. Hello, people. Shock.
Or are we early?
No, it was bang on time.
I had to get something right this week.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, Gavin Harris. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're well. Oh, I'm getting warm now, you know.
Yeah, it's not so hot down in Devon now, thank God, but it's still warm in my bedroom.
It's very warm and raining here in the Midlands.
Yeah, we've had a bit of drizzle this afternoon, but anyway. Oh, Michael, how is Chris? Oh, Chris Vapes. Who the fuck's that dickhead?
Well, apparently, we've got no sound on YouTube. Tracy, can you hear us? Can you confirm that?
I can confirm it right now.
No sound on YouTube?
No, we have sound.
Nick, are you sure whatever you're watching on just isn't muted, mate? Yeah, Andy can hear us. Cheers, Andy.
Andy can hear us. Cheers, Andy. With your 4G. Lovely jubbly. Overcast and stuffy. Okay, that's... Yeah. Uncomfortable. How are we doing, fellas? Other than being sticky and whatnot?
Not too bad. Been a long, stressful week, so I'm glad.
It's been a bit of a bitch of a week all round. It's yeah, but I've got a week off now, and so have you, so we can relax a bit.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Maybe, Vinny, we'll do a random daytime show.
We could do.
Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could just do a random hour, just randomly in the middle of the week at some point, or whenever we feel like.
Yeah, I quite like the idea of that.
Swan pass, apparently, Nick. Swan pass.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know what that means. Is it hot or have you shat yourself?
Well, apparently, swamp crack means where you've got a hot, sweaty butt crack.
Yeah, we didn't really need to know, Chris, but thanks for the visual.
You wanted to know? Josh asked. I answered.
It's actually not left a gap, so it's swam pass. Evening, Ryan. Evening, Shane. Evening, Colin.
Evening, Colin.
Probably yes, Tracy.
See, I'm already much happier. We're at this point in the week that I always look forward to.
Yeah,
chatting with you guys and all the leaguers. I've been looking forward to this since last week. Really, it's been a long ass week. Long week.
Been a long month, although August seems to have gone pretty quick as well, but it feels long.
So this month feels like it's really gone fast.
Oh, mate, this year will be over before we know it. And evening, Lucy.
Feeding back. Evening, Lucy. On before 5 past. How? Because we weren't waiting for you, Zippy. Yeah, we have got a bit of a feedback coming from somebody.
I'll mute my mic, see if it's me. Hang on.
Is that better?
It seems to have gone already.
Could be Chris. I've also pulled my. It might be my monitor's up a bit loud, so it might be picking up my mic. I would wear headphones, but
too
can't be
hot.
bothered.
They get sweaty, man. They really do get sweaty.
They do, man.
That's
and you know,
That's the only half decent thing on my laptop is the speakers.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to September as well, Tracy, because my birthday's in September. So,
kids go back to school, man.
Yeah.
I don't think mine does.
You don't think yours does?
No, I don't think mine's going back. They haven't told us they have.
All schools are going back in September, Chris.
Yeah, as normally planned.
Mandatory.
I think it's September 7th.
Yeah, my youngest goes back. No, my oldest goes back the 3rd, and my youngest goes back the 7th.
Yeah, some have brought it forward a little bit, haven't they? Usually it would usually be the 7th, but some have brought it forward a little bit to try and obviously make up for the lack of time that they've missed. Unless we have another lockdown, which they keep planning, apparently. We're going to have another lockdown.
They won't do it, can't afford to. Won't happen now, I don't think. They'll just keep doing these localised ones. I think that'll be the way forward. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a dork. That's a word I haven't heard since
school.
Yeah.
Dork. That reminds me of Police Academy where they write it on someone's chest in sunblock. Yeah.
It just reminds me of like Saved by the Bell, man. That's the sort of thing they'd say on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Right then, fellas. Shall we do what we're vaping on? Seeing as we are a loosely based vape show.
Very loosely based.
Chris, I'll let you go first because I understand you've got something new.
Have I? I'm still on my hog, as always. Still on the Dovpo with the Fatality M25. Still on my favourite hacker. The only thing that I could possibly say that's new is I've got my custard crack back.
Oh.
I've got some purple slush from Vaporoni again. And I'm on some Mad Cow Strawberry Shake by Wiki Diction.
How are you finding that, Chris?
Not very flavourful, personally. I don't find it has a lot of flavour to it. Yeah.
What are you vaping it on?
In me Fatality.
When you put nicking, Chris?
It could be the fact that I'm using the Fatality and not using it in an RDA.
Well, what build have you got in the Fatality?
0.1, if I remember right. Fuse aliens from Andy.
You might want to go a bit higher in a tank in an RTA.
Yeah.
It tends to help the flavour, I find, like a 0.2, something like that. Like really helps. But the Fatality's got great flavour, so I don't think it's the Fatality.
Hello, Facebook user.
Josh, what are you vaping on?
I'm on the exact same thing as last week. As you saw, I before we started the show, I had whipped something very quickly and done a really terrible job of it. So I took one hit. I was like, no, that's shit. Put that back down again. So I'm on my Siege and Apocalypse 25. Oh, focus. There you go. Plastic. This is my daily carry, and that's got same as last week. Mr. Waffle, strawberry and cream. Really good. This UK juice, really good. And I'm still on my my mix, which is a great little mod, mouth to lung mode with
fucking little mods there.
20 milligram Nick salts.
Oh,
salt peachy. Yeah. This is the first 20 milligram Nick that I vaped, and I fell in love with it. And the wife went to the shop the other day, and they were clearing it out, so they let her have 10 bottles for 10 quid.
So, not going to say no at that price, are you?
Yeah, I'm nicking. Yeah, they were selling it for £1 a bottle. She's like, how many you got? They're like 10. She's like, I'll have the lot. So I've nicked a few. and really enjoying it again. But I think I need to get 10 milligram Nick Salt rather than 20 because I'm already starting to find that sort of dehydratedness massively in the morning.
Yeah.
Like after using 20, like wake up and I'm like, mouth like Gandhi's flip flop. Do you know what I mean? Like terrible.
I'm glad you used that analogy there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my turn. Let me do that. Hello, everybody. I'm on one device, but I'm vaping it 3 ways. Curious. I'm on the new Rinco Manito. That's the RDTA, and on there I'm vaping some Dark Star Jammy Dodger. And then I just switch that over, pop on a 510 adapter, and I'm on an RDA, which is the Vitality, which I haven't used in a bloody age. And on that one, I've got some more Dark Star. It's the Relentless Purple one, which is absolutely banging. It is spot on the flavour. RDA off, pod, not called a pod, PMP tank. And on that one, I've got some peanut custard from Vape, which is the most peanutty peanut custard I've tried in ages. It is really peanutty, if that makes sense. The peanut is
and
really,
you call yourself
really
a reviewer.
strong. I'm a reviewer that can laugh at myself, Chris, unlike many others. And that's me for the evening. One mod 3 ways. It's quite a thing. And apparently only going to be retailing at 35 quid.
That is actually really cheap.
Which, and 228 watts.
Tracy, I actually quite like that 6 licks gold. That was actually quite all right for for a salt.
The words liquid gold just remind me of a misspent youth. If anybody knows what I'm on about.
Poppers.
I was keeping my mouth shut there,
Yeah, I honestly don't think that's a great name for a juice. It just reminds me of
No, it's completely wrong. Oh, there's one of your fellow immortal colleagues in.
Hello, Sam. How you doing, bro?
Hello.
Sam, at some point, mate, I will actually get to speak to you in chat, but I haven't been in that chat for a little while at the minute. I'm just sorting some issues, and then I'll be back on the immortal. I'm still obviously fucking repping. You know how it goes.
Oh, he's
gone.
What was the second juice, Vinny? Yeah, you're back.
Dark Star, Relentless Purple Monster. It is absolutely banging. It is spot on it. It's a shame they don't put the caffeine in it like a lot of companies have started to do, because that would really help.
I saw your little live with Jake the other day, Sam. Your little returns. Trust me to know about poppers. Yeah, I mean there are some terrible juice names out. That's a bad name for a juice, yet Dick Snot is beautiful. Laugh my ass off.
Sam Squires, good evening, sir. Mr. Knight's Vape, I hope you're well, Sam. Hope you're very well. Long time no chat. Blimey, some faces in tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to see some, well, not see, but, you know.
See their comments, at least.
They can see me.
Yeah. Is that a good thing, Josh?
Oh, there's a fly in my beer. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Protein, get it in you.
I took it out. It's only got a little fruit fly, but still.
Still extra protein.
Bogan wouldn't have done that.
Nah, but Bogan likes shit beer. Nah, he doesn't really. He's actually got quite a good beer taste. See, my beer goes back there now because I don't trust myself with the new mouse and keyboard. Because if I spill it, I'll be angry. Oh man.
So
yeah.
I was going to talk about some. Zippy's not here, so we'll wait. See if Zippy, if you're in there, you're coming on today. Sam, yeah, good. I hope, yeah, quite clearly you're alive, Sam. I'm looking well. Thank you. My gooch and my ass don't feel very well right now after my bike ride today.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
I feel like I've had a pummeling. But yes, I'm quite well, and yeah, losing weight, which is even better.
Yeah, man. Cycling will do that, dude.
Yeah, it's yeah. The bikeathon. Yeah, cheers, Zippy. Anyone wants to sponsor me, vaping.vinny@gmail.com, please. I do a 50k 2 weeks yesterday, so 13 days. I'm going to do a 50k bike ride.
How far have you got so far? What's your longest ride so far?
I've done a 30.
Okay.
But that was on an exercise bike.
Oh, yeah, not quite the same.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, but the route I'm going, the reason why I picked the route I'm going
It's
is
all
because
downhill.
it's flat. It's flat. It's literally the coast road. I'm literally riding down the east coast to where the RAF practice dropping bombs at Donanook. As soon as Strava tell me I've done 26k, I'm turning around and coming home.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. No, that's all right. That's fair enough, isn't it?
The only trouble with that road is it's very open. There's like a few sand dunes around and things like that, but it's incredibly open. So if it's windy, I'm going to get battered by the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bike's not my friend today. I'm gonna bastardize my bike tomorrow. I'm gonna make it look awful but be comfortable. But yeah, please, if anyone could jump on and sponsor, that will be open obviously after I've done the ride, and I will.
Yeah, you know what I was laughing at.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done doing 30k, Vin. It's not easy.
That was and
Me and Vinny from our youth are used to riding very, very short and very quick.
Yeah, and it's hard to transition into getting on a bike and just going steady and pacing yourself. That's the issue.
Me and you are used to getting on a bike and riding as quick as you can for 45 seconds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not.
And that was a bloody long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
A bloody long time ago. But yeah, 29th I'm doing it, 29th of August. I'm aiming for under 3 hours for the 50k. I think that's quite reasonable.
Mate, if you live closer, mate, I'd come and do it with you. But
the crazy thing is, it's got me thinking about other things as well. But I've just realised, do not mention the other things now on air because someone will hold me to them. So I'm going to shut up now.
Yeah, like me, yeah, you're right, Nick. BMX. Me and Vinny used to actually hang around in the same circles, but obviously with different ages and with different ends of the country as well. But we definitely would have bumped into each other at some point, we reckon. But we are different age groups, so we probably. You were very age group focused when you were at BMX racing. It was, you know, like I knew a few of the older guys and stuff like that, but from my area, and some of them. One of the guys I used to know very well actually raced for GB in that first Olympics. So, you know, that first Olympics they did BMX in, it's like, wow, that could have been me if I didn't put on a load of weight and get interested in girls and drink. Do you know what I mean? So,
find the love of beer, I would have been there.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to, Gav, if you want to come along. I'm not going hell for leather. I just want to survive the bike ride.
I was going to say you'd rather make the 50k than outpace yourself and not do it.
Yeah, after everything that's gone on, obviously with damaging my knees, doing the running and everything like that, I just want to do it and finish it. I mean, after that 30k one I did, when I got off the bike, I couldn't walk. My legs had gone totally. So God knows what I'm going to be like after 50k. It's yeah, and I've got to go to work the next day.
Walking on like John Wayne for a day or two.
Yeah, the one this morning did that. But yeah.
Just needs to get out, dude.
Yeah, all my bike riding was just on the streets as a kid. I'd ride everywhere.
Yeah, man, I was never off my bike when I was a kid. I was always on my bike. Just loved it.
Unfortunately, I found, I was able to legally drive, so that kind of took precedent. Quite a few of my friends have recently passed their driving test who used to cycle everywhere. They would not think of cycling from Wolverhampton to Birmingham, wouldn't even think twice about doing it. Now they get the bike, they wouldn't even ride the bike to the local chip shop. They'll jump in the car.
Have we got a rabbit in the chat? I can't see him.
Rabbit's somewhere, apparently. Hope you're well, Nate. Hope you're well, bro.
Yeah, mate.
I haven't seen it.
Mate, massive congratulations on 2 years of Rabbit Hole. I know that was a little while ago, but phenomenal, man. It's an awesome shop. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the new sign looks awesome as well.
Yeah,
I did see about his new sighting.
I know he's excited about this device. He saw it the other day. He's on the LXV page, apparently. Shows you who's watching, doesn't it? Because he's got...
Yeah, especially if you're friends.
Yeah.
Well, Nick's got moderator privileges, mate. You can see everything.
That's right.
We could, but, we're doing a show, so that's why Nick does that for us.
Yep.
Nick is the banhammer.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh.
Thank you, Lucy. Lucy Foot in the chat there is from the charity Angel Hearts and Crafts, who we're raising this money for. And we will have the second auction as well. It's going to be quite a pod-heavy auction. We've got a lot of pods. Just looking down in my box down here, quite a few pods. So if anyone watching is representative of a company and would like to donate something, get in touch quickly and get it posted out to us, and it will be great.
Look out, watch that space. Auction number 2.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot smaller than the other one, but I've got juice. Mod Kings just very kindly sent a load of juice and a T-shirt. I've got some more Riot Squad stuff to give away. Pods, and pods. Yeah.
Hello, Bishop.
Hello, Bishop Auckland. What a name that is.
That is a cool name. I like really good.
But yeah, anyone wants to support, like I say, vapingvinny@gmail.com, vaping.vinny@gmail.com for the PayPal. Thank you very much. Yeah, much appreciated. And like I said, I'll be doing lives throughout the ride. You've got the dinner ladies, Zip, have you? Lovely. Get some pictures sorted, mate, and we'll get them on. But yeah, I will be doing some lives. I thought about doing a live all the way through it, but then I just realised that's just going to batter my data. Times Vape Heavy Hitter, no, but I've seen it and it looks very nice.
I've not seen it yet. I'm going to have a look at it. I've been like, the last couple of weeks, I've been so focused on other stuff. Lots of stuff's gone down, so I was hoping to be doing more stuff again than I was, and it's just been so mental.
Yeah, this last week, me and Josh have had a very, very hectic week. And obviously, we can't rely on Chris to get us good, juicy topics, because Chris is Chris.
We love Chris.
I don't mean anything disrespectful by that, Chris, in the slightest.
No, I would admit, I'm more the idiot of the group. I don't know many people. I'm just more the regular guy that buys. Well, I would say buys the regular mods, but I don't think a 4 Horseman hog is a regular vape.
I think I'm Mr. Regular today with my 18650 June.
That's heavy.
I tell you what, that heavy here looks like a cool mod for that kind of money on Evo. $58.99.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I know too bad. 58.99.
Oh, they do it in copper as well.
They kind of stuck their head above the parapet, calling it the heavy hitter, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, you're asking for a.
Yeah.
It's not. They've changed the price.
But they do black. Yeah, copper. Copper's 50. If I was going to get one, I'd get one in copper, definitely. Even though it's a bitch to clean, but it's copper.
I
Innit,
like
you know?
copper. I like copper.
I like copper and brass.
I like copper. But to be honest, I prefer it painted.
Yeah,
Only because I don't polish my mods.
So yeah, it's been a we don't. I'm going to be honest. We don't have a huge amount. Not really got many topics because actually the show's been a bit neglected this week. Just because everyone's been so mental.
Yeah, so we're ad-libbing and we're just rocking and rolling. Vic, good evening, Vic.
Hello, Vic. How you doing, bro?
Same as the Keen. That will hit quite well then.
Yeah, the King was a pretty solid mod.
Yeah, that will hit quite well.
Yeah, Ali's got his place. I've had a couple of Ali mods in the past, and to be honest with you, I've not loved them, but they're light.
I don't think I've ever actually had an aluminium one.
I've got the AV stacked aluminium. What people don't realise that much about aluminium is it is quite a good conductor.
You are right, Bishop. Copper is soft, but if it's a copper switch and a copper mod, you shouldn't be able to overly turn it because they're equally soft. So,
I love it, Vic. Heavy soft. I've used it in the studio. There's a lot of metal in that tube. I might like that if it's a proper solid one. I might like one of them.
And I hope you're keeping well, Vic. I hope life's treating you well, mate.
Yeah, I quite like my heavy mods. They're too light. I'm scared I'll either lose it or break it. So I just need to have some weight to it.
See, I had a copper. I always get them mixed up. I can't, mate. Seriously, my brain is going to mush at the minute.
Are you moving office?
Yeah, it's going in the big office.
Ooh.
I keep my eye on Vic and watch what he's doing.
Keeping an eye on the competition, eh?
Nah, Vic's no competition for me. He's far better than me.
There should be no competition. We're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's LXV. We take the mic.
Looks good.
Not especially me.
We do what we do because we enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't wait to see the Rage Nation mech when that comes out.
Yeah, the Rage Nation is coming, people.
I really can't wait for that to come out.
I hate you well, Anthony. Mr. Hildred. Mr. Dr. Vape, or whatever you call yourself these days. The Doctor.
Even that.
Yeah, the tech channel is why Vic's really moving.
Didn't know we did the tech channel.
He does. Tech with Vic, I think it is. But yeah, the Rage Nation. I think they have actually taken the name that we suggested at our little expo do as well, which is quite cool.
Well, we won't talk about it too much. We'll let Zippy come on when he comes on and is ready. And I think we're going to have the guys back on the show when it's officially ready to launch. So you guys will see it in all its glory properly. I mean, if you've been on if you watch us regularly, you've seen it. Yeah. It's a cool mod, really is. Oh.
Yes, we have the official launch of the Rage Nation mechanical mod, made in the UK, designed in the UK, everything, and it's a beauty. Yep. That will be coming up on this channel and on our Facebook page and everywhere else that wants it. Josh King, no, I didn't see Walter's take on the heavy hitter. I've had a manic week, mate. It's been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Even Christopher Mawson. What did you miss? Not a great deal, really.
We were just saying that we don't really have too much to talk about tonight. It's one of those Sundays where,
we
to be honest with you,
out and have a
we're honestly not massively prepared because it's just been life has been mental.
Have been busy all week.
Let's put it that way. Life has been mental.
Isn't it always?
I got lovely just dropped in the deep end, which I was fine to do, but it was fine to do, and I love doing it. Do you know what I mean? But it's like just meant the last 4 days I've been non-stop. I was my first day of holiday today, and guess where I was? Work.
Well, I'm like we said, I'm on holiday this week, but I'm in work this week as well. I'm working Wednesday and Friday afternoon, so money for my holiday, hopefully.
Fun. I love the company I work for, and I'll do what's needed. So I do what's needed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Same, mate. Absolutely.
So does that mean for like 2 weeks we've got no Vinny?
Yeah.
Are you off? Are you off, Vinny? On your?
I don't know yet. I don't know. We're staying in a villa and we have Wi-Fi. I may make a guest appearance from our pool. Yes, I have seen the Bogan Death Wish thing, and do I want to say what I think about it? I don't know.
I'll say it. I got no qualms saying it. I know there's a few people in the industry that are very closely knit and explains a lot of things to me. So, I'm not going to go too much into companies, and anybody that knows anything about the way the companies work, there's a few companies that are very tightly knit, and that's exactly why it's been done. It's fine. It's cool. It doesn't actually bother me. That's fine. It's cool. I saw the mod. I wasn't particularly impressed with the engraving on it. It looked a bit, but it's but the Bogan fans will lap that up.
Yeah, and it will sell. It will sell out.
It will sell out 100%. And I've actually got no issues with Bogan. I think Bogan's a pretty good reviewer. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like him, but I don't mind Bogan really.
He's harmless.
I'll tell you what's good with Bogan is he's fun to watch. It's to say I don't watch many Bogan videos anymore. I used to watch loads back in the day.
Vic, that Dovpo proprietary chip is amazing. It is a really, really, really good chip. I've got the Odin 200, and it is immense. It performs better than a DNA in my eyes, completely.
I mean, it's not got the customizability. Is that the word? Customizability? Is that the word?
Well, it is now.
Yeah, it is now. Josh's word of the day.
Joshisms. That's what they are. Joshisms.
Yeah, but no, it's a really good chip, that Dogpo chip. I say it, Andy says it, you says it, you says it, you say it.
And he's only had 2 beers tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That's more in the fridge. It's more in the fridge.
If anyone want to get on the show drunk,
you
really don't want to get me on the show drunk.
It's a really, really good chip.
Yeah,
well, we all know what happens when I get on the show drunk. That was a few weeks ago, and do you know what? Actually, the amount of people that came out and says that was hilarious. It was a brilliant show. I thought about it the next day. I was like, maybe I said some things that are out of order, but one of those. There we go.
Probably true, Tracy. That could be actually a special edition. All the members get drunk on live on air.
No.
Cloudcom boxing is still one of those things I want to happen, like chess boxing. that was a brilliant idea, and I'm not letting it go.
I still say you got to make sure the mod is out your hand first, otherwise it could get nasty real quick.
No, but obviously you're wearing gloves. Someone's gonna have to fire that for you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
unless you only wear the one glove. Yeah. In which case, which hand do you pick? Do you pick your dominant hand or do you pick your non-dominant hand?
No, I don't know, because really in boxing, your weak hand, which is your jab hand, is a pretty important point scoring hand, right?
Yeah, obviously.
That's what sets you up for the big ones. But
then you have one hand to fire your mod with, and then the other hand to box with.
So out of DNA, Genie, and
Oh.
Dovpo's chip, I've used all three.
Yeah.
DNA chip has been a standard, amazing chip for a long time, and it's one of those.
It's not
almost
without
doesn't
its
need
faults as well.
Yeah, doesn't. I'd give the DNA chip if I was using it. I'm not a big regulated user, but a DNA I'd probably give an 8 because it is a solid chip. Gene chip probably about a 7.5, and that Dovpo chip I love. It's just because of the simplicity of it. If I wanted to be customizable and put my own themes on it and stuff like that, then it's no good. But I'd probably put it up there with DNA. Probably put it up in 8.
You see, the way I look at that is look at the price.
Yeah, all right. Take that into
If
account.
you're looking at the price wise, then I'd say go Genie and Dovpo any day, because the DNA chip alone, I think the chip alone costs about 80 quid. Because anyone can go buy the DNA chip, and if you're good at soldering, make a mod. It's not that complicated to do.
What DNA chip are we looking at though? Because you've got 60s, 80s.
Well, yeah, we're thinking the 250, won't he?
I mean, what is a DNA 250? DNA 250C chip.
Oh. Yes. Anthony tried to video call me the other day when I'd literally just woke up.
Ooh, that's not. Yeah.
So you go to eSource. I'm just finding out how much one is on eSource. Yeah, so it's 80 quid for a DNA 250C.
Yeah.
79.99 for the chip.
Then you obviously got all the other odds and ends you need. Wires,
but I mean, what the other companies have got advantages. Obviously, Vupu make the Genie chip, and Dovpo make the proprietary chip. So that way, they're saving money, obviously, and it's reflected in the price. For me, for the price difference, I would avoid the DNA, personally. Because my experience with the DNA chips, the 250 chips anyway, hasn't been entirely pleasant.
Here's one for Chris, look.
Already spotted it. It's one of my favourite vapes.
You know what? There was actually the Overpowered website 6 months ago was actually selling them full setups off at $20.
Yeah, I was looking at that the other night. They went up to 60. You can't get them anymore, but anyone that I have, the ones that I did see that had them in stock, we still send them at 150 quid without the RDA because stock's limited now.
The guy behind him, I can't remember his name. I've got him on Facebook as well, though. He's now gone into pods and CBD and pods and various other things and disposables now. He's completely gone from the Met market into that side. Good evening, Scott Leaning. But yeah, the Overpowered is a really, really nice mod. And I'm not just saying that to blow wind up Chris's ass. It is a good mod. When he actually bought that at the expo, I very nearly followed him and got the purple one.
That was the year after I bought mine.
Yeah. But I didn't.
I'll tell you what, you don't see them a lot. You don't see them around a lot. You don't see people you don't see people on Instagram post them. Cheers, Vic, mate.
And we'll talk to you about the expo. Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of them mods you don't really see online or much unless you know where to look. Now, obviously, if you punch in Overpowered Metco on Instagram and the Overpowered Facebook group, then other than that, you don't see them.
I can't remember the guy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Zippy's just put Sub-Home Innovation, still a cracking tube, and they are, and Nick will attest to that 100%. Nick's a big soy fan. There's nothing wrong with a soy. I had a couple. I don't own them anymore, but they were great. They were great mechs, really. The switch was cool. Good mods.
I am a fan of the clutch switch, the way it just spreads out into like 3-4 different ways. That is actually a pretty decent way of actually getting the power from the batteries to the RDA.
Yeah, the guy behind Overpowered is Charles Harris. If anyone's on Facebook, I know he has quite a stock of the Overpowered personally, especially our American viewers. If they fancy one, I'd hit him up direct. because I know he's got quite a few in the warehouse, and some of
I'd
them
love
are
to
the
get my hands on
OOs.
V2 because they've got two different versions of the RDA. They've got the version that I've got, which is a clamp deck, and then they've got a V2, which is similar to the Valhalla, where it's got the slanted airflows
All right,
inside it. Yeah, obviously both the same size, 28mm, but the original ones.
definitely a hairy carry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't carry stacks around. Stacks are for home use, and they get used occasionally. But
Oh, I'm hoping to be taking a stack on holiday with me at some point.
Ooh.
Well, I've got two here that I own, and they get used occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, the only stack I've got at the minute is my AV, and I don't really use that an awful lot because I haven't really got an RDA to sit on it now.
The thing is, since the batteries have got better, I think that the advantage of carrying around a stack for the power has sort of been lost. Does that make sense? Like,
well, yeah, but you get the longevity out of the cells now, don't you? As well,
that's the thing. So, like, and I vape low. I vape low builds. Like, and that's how I like to vape. That's fine. But so actually, I tend to find sometimes actually I get a better performance out of because I find it hard to get the coils low in a series, if that makes sense. So it's one of those.
Alika, I'm just going to answer what you've just said there about you're sick of the reviewer mechs. My issue with the reviewer mechs is obviously it's through companies. I mean, Bogan initially used Vandy Vape, which you're not going to get a quality mechanical device through Vandy Vape. Sorry, just not going to happen. Now, if the reviewers would actually put the money where their mouth is and actually use and get it manufactured themselves with something that they've actually designed themselves and things like that, I think that could change. It's just a lot of the time, it's just reviewers sticking their name on something that was already done, and just to make it sell a bit. And that side of it, I disagree with.
The other thing you've got to take to that as well is there's another cut in the pot, so there's another bit of that profit that's lost. So that mod's either made cheaper or it's made more expensive. Does that it's made cheaper or it's retail is more expensive to cover the fact that somebody else has taken a cut?
Yeah, exactly.
So and unfortunately for us, most of the time it's made cheaper. It's made cheaper and it's still marketed at the same price, and it's a piece of shit half the time.
It is.
You know, and I think as a reviewer, you've got to go, well, actually, let's go to a company that I really like, that I know I use their tubes and I use their tubes all the time and I love their tubes. Just go, right, I want to do this. How can we do this? I don't care if it's slightly more expensive. I just want it to be a good, solid, decent tube. Does that make sense? Like, rather than
Josh, you just used words that I virtually used exactly in my little thing that I'm working on. But yeah, that's exactly hitting the nail on the head there. It really is. Shane Gibson, I have handled one of the Hog XLs. Personally,
need to be any bigger?
Well, yeah, they've done it for 21-700s. It is a big old chunk of metal. Personally, the only thing that is different is the fact that it takes the 21-700s. You've still got the shit contacts at the bottom, which are made shit on purpose because they'll melt if you put your batteries in the wrong way.
I've still got an issue with that. I was like, in this day and age, why the fuck are they using these shitty contacts?
Because they'll melt. They'll say you've pretty much saved a full-on battery thermal runaway.
Like nowadays,
why they do them.
Advanced vapors only for using this stuff. They should know what the fuck they're doing. If they don't be using it. Right?
Hey, wait there. Chris has got one.
Yeah?
Someone go take that hog off Chris.
That was me starting for me to get going then, Jeppy. Starting for me to get going. Like
I've got a few, but I'm not letting them out.
I've said this time and time again. This day and age, why the fuck they're using those shitty little fucking tin foil fucking contacts? I don't get. There's so many better proven ways out there. Like Stormbreaker, right? Stormbreaker. I know a lot of people like the Stormbreaker. Those contacts are shit.
Yeah.
Make it constant contact. You could have made that constant contact and it still wouldn't have been any bigger and it would have hit 10 times harder and it wouldn't break.
Stormbreaker is shocking.
And it wouldn't break. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I've got a broken one up there somewhere, I think. Oh no, it went to Chris, didn't it?
I bought one. I had an OD Green Stormbreaker and it was a good mod and I liked it. I didn't keep it that long. I ended up selling it to a friend. He's like, "Oh, what do you want for that?" And I gave him a really good price on it, and he loved it. And it broke. He broke it. And he went to them and said, "I need this for it." And they went, "Yeah, not a problem. We'll send it." And they sent him something completely different and said, "No, that's how it is." He goes, "Well, it's not. Look, it's not the fucking same. Not the same." And they're like, "Well, it is." And he sent me a picture. He goes, "Is this the same?" I was like, "No, that's not the same thing." I'm like, what the fuck?
I can't really knock Brian Harrison's customer service myself. I had an issue with a Stormbreaker, and he immediately just turned around and sent me another one straight out without even taking the other one back. But maybe that was preferential treatment at the time because he knew I was reviewing it. I don't know. But yeah, sort the contacts out, man.
Like you could have made that constant contact. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't have been difficult.
No.
The fact is that takes up so much space. That contact, the way it's done, constant contact probably end up being slightly smaller. It just seems crazy.
Yeah.
I know. I get that it accounts for battery rattle and you can do what you want and this, that, and the other. But still, no.
It just means with it being in constant contact, there's no gappage. And it does save your batteries from getting the arc marks, but it means that the conductivity it makes a very slight bit of difference on a mechanical mod when it is actually constant contact, and it does make a difference. And I believe Battery Mooch has stated that as well. Yes, Zippy, it's been a tad warm this week. I understand it's coming back again next week.
Oh God!
Seriously. Who's digging though? Who's digging? Alan Titchmarsh or the ginger one?
Oh, got me a bit of Charlie Dimmock.
Charlie Dimmock.
A bit of braless Charlie Dimmock.
The original non-bra wearer, Charlie Dimmock.
Oh God, let's hope she does now, bless her.
I've got a water feature for you. I'm sure you fucking have, love. Calm down. Evening, Timmy. How you doing, bro?
Timmy, every time I see your name pop up, I just want to go, Timmy! Sorry, I apologise, Timmy. It's just from my... oh, God, what was it called? South Park. Thank you. Yeah. God, I used to love that.
Mate, it's still as good now, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Eh? What, they're still making them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I had a Ruby, and my Ruby got such a button. It really pissed me off. I cleaned it because I was just sure that my non-existent polish had got on it. And it still got on. And it still got on.
For you to clean anything is unusual.
Yeah. The fact that you even cleaned it once is shocking.
You know,
me and Vinny have done some mod swaps, and when they've arrived, they have been. It's taken me a while to get those fuckers clean. He's frozen in that pose now. Look.
What a place to freeze.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I mean, Cerakoted mods is such a good idea. It really is.
In a way.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love a good like copper or plain brass mod. They look cool, especially when they're highly polished. But I like them clean, so I'm like that all the time. Clean. And
You're always cleaning, are you?
I clean it, and then I almost don't want to vape it, use it because it's clean. do you know what I mean? Like I've cleaned that now. Don't want to use it.
Oh, he's moving.
If I could polish them and put them back in the box and then not tarnish, I would be happy.
Hmm.
Am I?
Right. The problem with Cerakote,
Gents, I'll be back in 1 second.
No.
will
I'm
screw
again.
the actual coating because that used to be matching. That used to match. Oh, and he's gone for it. He's gone. But yeah, that is always the biggest problem with Cerakoted mods. The juice will find its way and just completely destroy it. What the hell are you doing, Vin? Right. Welcome to the Chris Show. How much can I fuck up? Cerakote is the future. Excessive heat. Thick warp mods. Oh. And he's definitely froze. Come back, Josh. Yeah. Marmex is still shiny, sat in a display cupboard and never being vaped. Get a build in there, Tracy. You know, speak to Andy. Surely he can sort you out with some good coils. Oh, we got a Vinny.
I'm back.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Thank God. Looks way better in the dark, though, it Nick. Oh no. There you go. Sort of lagging.
I'm back.
Yeah, but you're sort of very, very slow frame rate.
What's going on?
Are your kids on Fortnite or something? Thanks.
Sorry, Chris. I could hear your voice down 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah, he buggered off. He completely froze out, and you buggered off. I'm like, oh well.
I love that from Tracy.
Yeah,
I just got some of Andy's coils, and I don't trust my kids around them. Yeah, that's probably wise.
Say my daughter knows not to be near them. She loves to smell juices.
I needed a beer run. I thought I only needed 3, and I don't. I need more than that.
I had the one at the start of the show, and that's it.
It's been a very. Which do I go with, guys? Do I go with
what you got?
A Breakfast Club 2.0, which is a waffle and blueberry breakfast stout.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Well, I've got a good old classic roaster coaster, which is a Nitro Imperial Vietnamese coffee stout. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'd go for the waffle and blueberry.
Yeah, let's go for the waffle. Waffle, Vinny.
That's how I know it.
I had the original version of this, and we've got double Vins.
Oh God, we've got 2.
What the hell is going on now?
Oh no, we've got 2 of them. We got 1. Oh, there you go. Easy.
There we go. I think I'm back.
Yeah,
you are back.
Josh, how dare you leave Chris by himself? Jesus, what could have happened there, man?
We could have lost some viewers, but it's not hard.
I mean, we've just got back over the 6K subscribers. That could have been deadly.
Hey, I'm not that bad.
Come on, guys. 6K subscribers, and we've got what? How many watching? Not many. maybe it tells you something about us. I'm joking.
We're a niche market.
It's good. I don't really get much waffle or blueberry, in all fairness.
Yeah, I was saying that. But saying that, when I find when you have flavoured beers like fruits and fruits.
There's some
bread or the waffle. The flavour isn't there, but you'll get a very, very small hint of it at the back.
There's some amazing ones. To be honest with you, my fridge is too cold. They need to be warmer than they are. That's the difference. So, like stouts and stuff need to be drunk almost at room temperature.
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
how you get the flavour out of them, not cold out the fridge. But I like cold beer.
Yeah. Gotta be.
Who wants to be drinking?
Red wine.
And room temperature, right?
Red wine.
Yeah, exactly. So stouts are the same. They need to be drunk at room temperature. Well,
Unless it's Guinness Red, then that just needs being tipped down the drain.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had some drain pours in my time. That one from last week, that.
Yeah.
God. Like I said, man, I would have rather eaten goat's cheese fresh from a goat than.
That doesn't sound.
Wasn't good. Don't buy it. So much so I saw this week that Tesco have reduced the price, so it's obviously not selling well.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I've seen your review of it, Josh.
Alley Cat's bang on. Cold beer, hot vape.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be.
What is wrong with this?
Favorite juice while having a beer? It depends on the beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, Dead Man's Hand number 13 goes quite well with lager.
Let's do a proper bogan moment. Oh yeah, that's pairing well there, cunts. Really well.
That's the falling.
See, when I tend to drink, I either go out or it's very rare I'll drink in the house. And if it is, it's like Jack Daniels. And it's like, I'll just still vape whatever I've got. I don't try and pair them together. Although, thinking of it, a honey-flavoured vape might go well.
Yeah, it would do, actually.
I've never come across any good honey vapes before. Anybody do any good honey-flavoured vapes?
All the honey ones I've gone through have been like Locket versions or versions of Lockets. And the menthol kind of backfires on that. I tell you what, I'll work on one, Josh.
Yeah. I could vape paddy if it was good.
Custards.
Yeah, I mean custards go well with most beers, to be honest with you. You can't really beat a custard and a beer of some description. They generally go really well. Nothing wrong with the apple Jack Daniels. It's not actually. It's only 20% as well, and it's more of a liqueur.
Ryan, honey lemon cake.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh,
my missus makes a really good lemon cake, gluten-free lemon drizzle cake, but it's made with mashed potato.
Wow,
that's gonna freak you out, right? And it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So it's got no flour. It's made with mashed potato instead of flour.
Wait, there isn't the gluten in mashed potato? No.
Mashed potato. It's made with mashed potato and polenta, and it's all ground almonds, and it's so good. You make it. Yeah, you don't make it. Nice. You don't even make it. You don't even make it with real mashed potato, with you. You make it with smash.
I remember that stuff.
Yeah, you can make it with real mashed potato, but you have to get it proper, like no lumps in it whatsoever. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But it's really good. Ooh. I might have to get her to make one and bring it up to Expo next time there's an Expo. I've got cake. I've carried this all the way from Devon.
That means I've got to come on the Friday then, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's going to look like smash by the time it arrives, in all fairness. So I have to carry it on the train. Zippy reckons he knows a honey vape.
Yeah, I wonder if it's one of Zip's drips.
Yeah, I wonder, or one of Steve's.
From
Electro Vape. I need to get in contact with Steve, actually. I need to try some of that juice you've got, Zip. It sounds fucking good.
Oh. God, it's getting warmer. Or is it just me?
No, it's getting really warm.
It's all right in here. It's actually, it's not too bad today. I'm comfortable. I'm wearing a hat and it's not bothering me. Usually I'm like, got to keep
I
the hat
take mine off because I was getting warm.
I've got nothing to keep the heat in, and I'm still sweating.
Whiskey tobacco. Yeah. See, I've got some here that get, like, some juices just go ridiculously well with most alcohol, but
Fireside vape. I wonder what that is.
Oh, the fireside vape was the one that Zippy was going on about last week. They called the fireside vape.
Oh yeah.
It's one of them. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The one that I would call a pipe and slippers vape. It's relaxing in front of the fire, chilling out.
See, I see Dead Man's Hand for that. I love doing Dead Man's Hand when I'm on a chill. It's just I feel like I need a nice smoking jacket on and just
Yes, Zippy. I'm on about the peanut and banana mix. That sounds phenomenal.
and Ryan's come back in with another one, banana peanut butter.
Yeah, that's I think the one that
Tobacco. Ooh.
9 South War Paint Gold Honey Pineapple Tobacco. Oh, see you. Sorry, big plane going past my house.
Can't hear it.
I can.
Oh, I hope I'm on a big plane soon.
T-Max Snake Oil. See, even though I'm a Devon boy, I'm not a cider drinker. It just gives me cider to me is instant heartburn and regret. That's all it is.
Regret. Yeah, cider. Yeah.
Obviously, I know a lot of people that drink cider, and we drink real cider down in Devon, but it's you just drive along, you see a farm. Yeah, we got cider for sale. Yeah, I'll buy some of that. Yeah, don't. You don't know what strength it is. You don't know what's in
My
it.
parents actually did that when I was a kid. We went down to Somerset and they spent the 2 weeks just going around all the farms. They'd take it in turns each day. One would be sampling it while the other was driving. They'd get absolutely shit-faced on these samples. Come back with a boot full of scrumpy. And it wasn't like little bottles. It was the big litre bottles.
And I find most cider too tart as well. I'm but
Oh, I don't mind a good cider. I used to like cider a lot.
I can't
Didn't like me too much.
we did have a restaurant down here, and it's a chain. It's called the Stable, but I don't know if it was just a Southwest chain or whatever. But they were a restaurant and cider bar, and they usually had 60 plus ciders in. And there's a few that I like. There's a company called Lily's, and they do one called Bee Sting, and it's about 8%, but it's not fizzy. It's just that went down really well. But again, 2 hours later, I was like, oh, I'm in so much pain. I don't know if that was the cider or the calzone, in all fairness, but one of them hurt me.
Excuse me. Blaming it on the cider, I like that.
Yeah, no, mate. But that's usual cider for me. It just hurts. After a while. Drinking it, I'm like, oh no, I'm in pain.
Cider vapes, you can't. Cider farms are cracking, and that Fruckit quite nice as well. Cider vape wise, I really liked the.
Yeah, you like the fructs, don't you?
Yeah, they are
so I'm
nice.
talking to my wife. She's in bed next to me. She's just come to bed randomly. She went on a little outing. She went on a little outing today to the moors, and I think she's regretting it now. Walking around Dartmoor, yeah, it's gonna hurt after a while.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, cider hangovers are bad.
Yeah, cider hangovers are equal to wine hangovers. I'd rather have a beer or a spirit. I don't drink white spirits. I only drink dark spirits, like rum, whiskey. That's about it, really.
I've never had a hangover.
What?
You haven't drunk enough, mate.
Oh, trust me, I have.
You come out on a night with me, and trust me, you'll drink enough.
I guarantee I'll still wake up and I'll still be like right as rain.
You know what I'm getting on it when I'm like, right, it's Jaeger bomb time. It's 10 Jaeger bombs each. Now, let's go.
Yeah, it's your round then, Josh.
Oh, mate, trust me, I've been known.
I
I've been known, mate. I've been known. There's one time I got I took a bit of my wages in cash. The boss said, "Do you want some cash?" I took a bit of cash. Well, I asked him for a bit of cash. He's like, "All I've got is £50 notes." I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, I'll take them." So I took £100 and £50 notes. I was like, "That'll do me for a bit. That's fine." Went into my local. I was like, my best mate's behind the bar. I was like, "Dog, you take 50?" He said, "Nah, mate, I got no change." I was like, "How much are the Jaeger bombs then?" He was like, "The usual £2 each." I was like, "Fuck it, we'll have 50 now." And that was it. That was at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. There was only 3 people in the bar.
Yep, I am beyond abnormal.
50 Jaeger bombs. Jesus Christ, that'd have been messy.
Yeah. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I said, 3 people in the bar. I was like, "Guys, help yourself, because I'm not going to drink all these on my own." They went. We did them.
Oh, Josh, you're an animal.
Oh, mate, this was a long time ago. I think this is before me and you were even together. So this is before she worked at the pub. So yeah, like at least this is a good 10 years ago. So I was 23, something like that. But yeah, like 23, 22. But I used to be a lot worse than I am now. I'd finish work, go to the pub, go home at like 4 o'clock in the morning, go to work, finish, go to the pub. That was my routine.
Yeah,
You know,
every day.
Oh, I wouldn't have done every day. Jesus Christ.
No, literally every day. Go to work, finish work, go to the pub. Do that. Get a taxi home. Wake up, go to work, finish and go to the pub. Literally every day. No, you are right. Don't ruin Jaeger with Red Bull. Yeah, you're right. We weren't. We were ruining it even worse. We were ruining it with Shark, because that's what they used to serve it with.
yeah, like the little 50p cans of the stuff.
No, they had it on tap. They had it on a Shark, man. It's hideous. I think that was the problem. I don't think it was the Jaeger, man. I think it's the energy drink, in all fairness.
Yeah. When it's that cheap, you can't.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, when the energy drink's that cheap, you might as well call it Drainer.
Yeah, oh yeah, mate. That would unblock your drains, no problem, dude.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be drinking that stuff, definitely. Yeah, you see, Jaeger should be served at room temperature. It shouldn't be cold. There's this whole thing, ice cold Jaeger, but people don't drink it ice cold because you don't taste it as much. But it should be drunk warm.
Testament it wasn't there.
If I wake up with all my teeth, it was a calm night. Yeah, I am missing a few. In all fairness, not any of the front ones, but quite a few of the back ones are gone.
No, I used to wake up after rugby nights out just covered in bruises and cuts, and it would just be like, what the hell have I done? And one morning I woke up and all around my midriff was bruised, and I'm talking like seriously bruised. Apparently I let someone try to run me over with a car. Because I said I could stop his car, so he drove into me.
Are you ever trying to come in at the bottom?
Yeah, who is it?
It's failing, and they've got a different name, so I don't know who it is. It could be Zip. It's Zippy. I kind of say it's got to be Zippy, but he's not even on the live stream yet, and he's frozen. There he is.
Evening, Zippy.
Zip.
Oh, is that your internet, Vinny?
How goes it, man?
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, cheap
We're
Red
good.
Bull might as well drink White Lightning. Yeah, you're right.
I used to drink White Lightning by the litres back when I was 17.
You absolute scumbag.
Bottles of TNT.
It was £1 for a litre bottle of it.
Mate, at least be slightly classy. At least drink Mad Dog 2020. Come on.
I'll drink that as well.
Bacardi Brews.
We used to get up until my friends moved. We always used to have. We used to go out to theirs at Christmas, and we always used to go to what was called the Christmas shop. Obviously, not open on Christmas Day, the Christmas shop, and they would sell Mad Dog 2020. And it was a Christmas tradition to walk there, all of us, and we'd buy a bottle of Mad Dog at Christmas, and we'd drink it. All of us hated it, but you did it anyway. Bottle of Bucky. Bucky is like outside of Devon. Funnily enough, it's made in Devon. Nobody in Devon drinks it. Where it's made is about 20 miles from my house.
Really?
Yeah, it's from Buckfast Abbey, Buckfast Lee, just literally down the road.
Bugger me, I always thought it was Scottish.
No. Scottish people just love it. Buckfast and Iron Brew, and they mix them together as well, don't they? Buckfast and Iron Brew.
What?
Yeah. So you know it's made about 20 miles from my house. So it's a monk brew. It's like
Yeah, I know it's done by
Buckfast Abbey. Yeah. It's just literally about 20 miles from my house.
Yeah. You learn something new every day. How's you, Zip, anyway, buddy?
I'm all right, man. Long week. Tired.
Yeah. It has been a long ass week. You've been on your late as well, haven't you, bless you?
Yeah, afternoons this week, man. But back to early mornings tomorrow. So he can do what he wants, man, tomorrow. I don't care if it rains, snows, hails. It can be as hot as it wants in the afternoon. So last week weren't fun.
So what are you vaping today, this week then, Zip?
Let me guess.
I've just made a change, actually. I'm still on the drag. But I'm trying that one that you dropped around, that home-baked apple and rhubarb.
What are you thinking of it?
I like it, actually. It's got a sweet apple to it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better with a bit more of a tangy apple.
Their Bakewell tart is, I still say, the best Bakewell tart I've ever tried.
See, I like the Bakewell tart. I'll have to try that one. This one's all right. It's got the taste of the rhubarb, but the apple just overkilled it with it being too sweet.
Yeah.
You've obviously vaped the Bakewell tart from Cloud Island.
Yeah.
This is sweeter than that. It's quite sweet. Like it'll hurt your teeth after a while, but but it's so good, so good.
I'll have to try, man. I'll get some testers sorted out. I need to get some testers of this banana custard, the banana and peanut.
Yeah, I'll pay for it. Just say to Steve, you've got a spare bottle that Josh can buy, and I'll buy it on front.
Mate, send me a message, man.
Yeah, I will.
And we'll have a watch. He's working on a nice gingerbread yet. I'm yet to try that one. I was going to try and get up there today and I haven't been able to.
See, I've never actually tried a gingerbread.
Gingerbread isn't my thing. I don't actually like normal gingerbread, really.
I like a gingerbread, man.
It has to be a fine balance with a gingerbread.
Yeah.
Now,
but I'm confident he's got this one in the bag.
I'm going to leave it alone, man. That's a whiskey, that is. Well, a bourbon. Or a bourbon. Yeah. Bourbon. It is bourbon. No,
Bourbon.
Yeah. But bourbon biscuits are bourbon. Biscuit. No, but they're not. They are bourbon biscuits.
Listen, we're not going to get into this, man.
I watched the thing about it.
Factories and farms and bread cakes in a minute.
They were at the factory and they were like, "No, it's a bourbon biscuit." And we were like, "Oh, okay, all right, sweet." It is a bourbon.
Yeah, depends on where you're from.
You drink too much wild turkey, it makes your arms go numb. It makes my arms go numb. Like, ooh, I can't feel my arms. I look like Brains from Thunderbirds.
See, that makes me want to try it now.
Which?
It's stronger. It's 47%. It's good though, or is it 50? It's stronger.
So I'm glad I don't drink, man.
Yeah,
we are missing out. We are missing out on Drunk Zippy. I want to see Drunk Zippy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make that my mission.
Jesus, imagine how savage that could be.
Yeah, I know. Like, it'll be the roast of everybody in the near vicinity. That's what it'll be.
You know me. You're giving people a bad name about me, man. You're giving them the wrong impression.
Not at all, Deb. You call it as it is, and that's what I fucking love about you.
It's got to be done, isn't it? I can't do this flannel business and what's it, man? It just goes of if you're a twat, you're just a twat.
I nearly said something.
Remember, this is post watershed.
No, we're after 9 o'clock now, aren't we?
No, it's 8:15, but Facebook and YouTube doesn't really have a watershed. They're just assholes most of the time.
Tell you, man.
Yeah.
So-
next expo, Nick, me and you, we're just gonna get Zippy hammered.
I'd love to see you try.
Josh, I think I've still got some 50 proof vodka in upstairs. That's not been opened yet.
If Shane, if you're on about the Tiki Fire from Jay's rum, that's actually 75%.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's strong. It's usually what I drink at the end of the night to send me home.
Send you to bed.
Is that the original nightcap?
Yeah, well, it's the final nail in the coffin, isn't it?
I've got a funny feeling that the next expo, a lot of us are going to be getting slightly tipsy.
Mate, most of you have been for breakfast with me at Expo and Wetherspoons. You're like, we're getting a Coke. I'm getting a pint. I'm getting a beer.
I was driving.
8:30 in the morning. Give me that beer.
See, that's why I love being so close to the expo, because I don't need to worry about driving. I can just catch the metro and just stagger back.
I've generally got a hotel that isn't that far away, so I don't really mind.
I have to travel miles.
You're right. You literally ran the bloody corner.
It still takes you 3 hours to get there.
Yeah. How long was we sat waiting for him? Fucking hell.
Mate, 2 hours, was it?
I didn't want to go in on my own.
Fuck off. We was all waiting at the breakfast space for you. I decided to bugger off to the gym.
Yeah, you're right, Ryan. A little bit of absinthe. If it's done properly with the old...
Oh, absinthe.
There's a bar near me that they sort of... There's a cocktail bar, but they do a lot of different absinthe, but they do it properly. They bring it out and they put it in the little tipper and the sugar and all that. It's cool.
Oh, never tried
Still
that.
don't want more than one, in all fairness, but...
Until it makes you go blind. Yeah.
Michael Harris, it depends, but McDonald, it depends on what country you're in, mate. In this country, they don't. In lots of other countries, they do.
Now, Michael used to get a lift with me a lot to expos, and it was our tradition to stop off at Mackey's on the way and get our breakfasts. And that's why I used to bring a muffin out in the afternoon out of my bag that was all congealed and cold and just sit there and eat it.
Mate, I'll be honest. So yesterday I woke up and I'd been out Friday night and got home a little bit later than planned, about 2:00. So not too late. I'd worked yesterday and I woke up in the morning. I was like, I'm really hungry. Like, let's order McDonald's delivery. And I said to the boys, do you want it? They're like, yeah. They sorted me out, but I ended up spending £28 on McDonald's breakfast.
So I was the opposite way last night.
We had 6 double sausage and egg McMuffins, 6 hash browns, 3 cheesy bacon flatbreads, a coffee, and a latte and an espresso.
Bloody hell.
No. So I went the other route last night, 10 to 11. I was like, I need a curry, man.
10 to 11.
Yeah, I've been on afternoons, man. So it's like trying to figure out what time to eat and stuff. So last night it was a major sort of find a curry house that was open, one that was decent.
It's one sitting for you. We got there this morning and there was still one left in the packet. It's like, oh, no.
Oh yeah, I'd have had it.
That does not surprise me, Vinny. That does
A
not surprise me.
24-hour-old sausage and egg muffin. Mate, they were hard to eat when they were warm, man. Like,
Oh no. Talking of McDonald's, the double cheese quarter pounder is back, and I actually had one yesterday, and oh my god, I nearly did come in my
Hold on.
pants.
we've got a banner for this.
Look at it. Yeah, if anyone's from McDonald's is watching.
Vinny will literally completely eat everything in your inventory.
No, I won't.
Mate,
It literally filled me up, and that was it. I can't
it
eat
gives
like
you
I
an
used to.
idea. Any flavour wizards watching, a McDonald's vape juice.
Oh no, no.
Let's see a vapor. Let's see a vapor Big Mac.
A Big Mac. Yeah, I'd vape
No,
a Big Mac.
no. Hang on, if we're going to do it, what is it? The fillet of fish.
Oh no. Do you remember when? Do you remember when milkshake shops became all the rage, and there was just like milkshake shops popping up everywhere? We had one that we were really friendly with, and they were like, if you bring it to us, we'll make it into a milkshake. Right. So we used to charge them. So what we did a Big Mac, not good. We did the worst one was the steak bake shake from Greg's. Man, that was.
Oh, where's Vic gone? Vic would have loved that.
Vanilla milkshake with lumps of steak floating. Not even real steak, dog food, because it's a Greg's steak bake. That thing was.
I'll tell you what would be nice in a McDonald's vape juice. The hot apple pie.
Yeah.
Yes.
The hot apple pie.
That'd be quite easy to do, Zip, because it's just that'd be quite easy to do that.
McDonald's will sue your ass.
If anybody wants to mix one up, I'll try it.
It's probably more of a batter than a pastry, isn't it? It's that'd be quite easy to do.
As long as you can make it hotter than the center of the sun when you vape it, it's gonna feel real. If you buy, I've had this for 3 hours and it's still hot. Like how?
Yeah, that shit don't go cold, man.
How have you warmed that in a nuclear reactor? Because that's what it feels like.
I need to change that juice. It's too sweet for me.
I love how Chris just disappears and then lets us know in our little private chat that he's disappearing. Once he's done it. Cheers, Chris.
I wouldn't mind, but he does it like any of us care.
He's probably still listening to Chris.
Yeah, a steak bake vape juice. Nah, I'm not keen on steak. But I'm from Devon. I'm not a big fan of Greg's. Right, Greg's arrived here late because we have actual bakeries.
It's all Cornish pasties,
we have actual bakeries. So, but yeah, no.
It'd have to be a Cornish pasty bake for him.
Oh man! Imagine if you could actually nail that in a vape juice. That would be.
I still prefer a Devon. Yeah, mate, just your armpits after a sweaty day. That's a pasty right there.
Man, I ate them by the truckload while we were down there, man.
Oh, mate, yeah, can't beat. I mean, obviously you were in Cornwall, so you got a good old Cornish pasty. Cornish pasties are quite hard to find in Devon. You get Devon pasties, and you get traditional pasties. Does that make you don't get a Cornish pasty in Devon? It's kind of one of those things, but you get they are different. Yeah. The Devonians and the Cornish have a bit of a rivalry.
Yeah, it's a bit like Lancashire and Yorkshire, isn't it? It's
yeah, exactly the same, man.
Blues and Villa.
I'd quite happily cut Cornwall off, and Plymouth can go as well. In all fairness, just let it flow away. Be happy.
My caravan in Cornwall, get.
Yeah, I know Bude is technically Cornwall, but it's not that far outside. It's not that far into Cornwall, is it? It's
far enough for you to not come and
if I remember rightly, the border is in Bude. The Devon-Cornwall border is in Bude. It's the river, and it's one side's Devon, one side's Cornwall.
Yeah. And the missus says I never take her anywhere.
I know, man.
That's 2 holidays she's had. What are you doing up there?
Oh,
that's all right. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
I'm chuckling to myself, Zippy. It's quite all right. Don't worry.
I'm glad you said it was chuckling.
Yeah, McFlurries are great. Right, so I'm going back to the chat. McFlurries are great when the machine works.
Yeah.
I want to go into McDonald's. I want a Big Mac. I want fries. I want a shake, and I want a McFlurry. Like can't have a shake. Can't have a McFlurry. The machine's not working.
Eagle-eyed viewer moment there.
I noticed the He's on his diet.
I've stopped caffeine.
It's not even Diet Coke. It's caffeine-free Coke. Jesus Christ!
After a
That's
certain
self-respect,
point,
man.
I'm going caffeine free in the day because I had a few issues sleeping.
So
Pepsi
you
Max.
decide to whack a load of Coke down just before bedtime. I like it.
Sugar free, caffeine free Coke.
A shitload of aspartame.
Yeah, there is that.
And absolutely no flavour.
Did you see that new report this week
Oh, what?
about aspartame?
No.
Go on, tell him.
They reckon you've got a higher chance of having a stroke if you drink Diet Coke than you do if you drink normal Coke because the aspartame is more likely to cause
I don't like normal Coke. I don't like it. It's too sweet.
Having a stroke's a daily occurrence to him.
and obviously it's proven to be cancer causing as well, isn't it? Aspartame. So
There is links to cancer. Yes. Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Then so's walking down the street these days. So
yeah. But to be honest, you're more likely to get it from just walking down the busy road with the traffic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The airs, like the company I work for used to have an open door policy, so the door is just be open, and lots of the stores didn't even have doors. They said shutters used to come up, and it was about 3 years ago. All this whole thing about like pollution and stuff like that. Obviously, pollution's been a big for a while, but they put stores on all the doors. Like, no, your doors are closed now because they don't. Lots of our stores are by busy roads and stuff like that. Like, we don't want the fumes coming in.
Who's changed my name to say his name, Pikey?
None of us. There's fucking Tommy Shelby there. Have some respect.
I was going to say, you do realise what say his name stands for, don't you?
How are you? How are you close? How close are you to Small Eve Stick?
Bones throw.
Yeah, there we go. Direct relation there.
Yes, I do drink water. When I'm at work, I have 3 litres of water a day. That's a relatively new thing for me since I've been training and losing the weight. My water intake has increased dramatically. But when I'm at home, I just chill out and enjoy whatever. It's, I generally when I'm working, and obviously with that heat we had this last week, I drink a hell of a lot of water.
Tell me about it.
Depends where you're from, depending on how good the water is, I suppose, isn't it? You know, if you live in Flint, Michigan, you don't want to drink the water.
Oh, yes.
You live in the bloody West Midlands, you don't want to touch it either. Bloody horrible. Tap water is. I only ever drink the bottle.
You can touch the chlorine in our water, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
One has a really strong coppery taste.
You run a tap in the morning in our house, and it's like you can smell the bleach.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, mate, it's vile. You can smell. You get that bleachy smell.
Yeah.
You get that every time you run a tap.
I'd dread to think what's in your water supply if it wasn't clean, though.
Yeah.
According to Boris, COVID. I'd rather take the chance with COVID. You know what I mean?
Bits of actual Boris, if you look close enough, I reckon.
Yeah, Alex, I do prefer a soda water. I like fizzy stuff. So
no, I can't. That's one thing I can't do fizzy water, man. No, sparkling water and all that, I cannot do it.
No.
Yeah,
it's the only sparkling water I drink.
With a couple of additives, eh, Josh?
Yeah, a few. An AVB for a start.
Yeah. Right then, fellas. Anyone got anything vape related we want to talk about?
Not really.
Yeah. To be honest, I mean, I've been out of the loop the last couple of weeks, man.
That's what we were saying.
Out of the loop. You know what I mean? It's been one of them. I've seen still some things going on with America in there as per regard vape bans and stuff.
They do, yeah.
But I need to have a proper look at that. See what's happening there.
the three of us was chatting about before we came on here. Obviously, the government have announced today they're scrapping Public Health England. That could have an effect on vaping in this country.
Could do, yeah.
There were
Public
huge
Health
advocates
England,
in this country, like
where-
a huge.
Yeah. So watch this space with that and TDP 2/3 because that could throw a little spanner in the works, maybe. We'll have to
Potentially.
see. It's a sad day, really, I think, because I think Public Health England did a lot of work and the government seemed to be using them to stick a lot of blame of things on. Just my personal opinion there, not reflecting anything of these guys.
You don't
yeah.
mean to say that the government are backstepping, do you?
No,
They're not known for that.
Scapegoat, exactly that was. It's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And they're now going to create a new organisation that they control.
Oh, which you can guarantee who's going to have a say in that.
Yeah, cock.
Apply now, Vin. Apply now.
I think that'd be a slight...
Hopefully it's not going to have the impact that it could have. Because if it does and it goes the wrong way, we've got a hell of a fight on our hands.
Yeah. If it did go completely tits up, we could be quite easy in an America-type situation.
Yep.
But we'll wait and see. We shall wait and see.
Hopefully it won't come to that and some common sense will prevail through, but I don't rate our chances.
No, luckily we've still got the Royal College of Physicians who are on the side of vaping. So we'll have to see where it goes and what happens. It could go the other way. It could be even more positive.
Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed and such wood.
Yeah.
It depends where the funding comes for our healthcare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And I know we've already covered this, and I know we'll be closing the show short. But this man in the corner, we need as much coverage and sharing and, asking favours of admin. Get it around what he's doing because it is a worthy cause. And you will be seeing a lot more posts up this week. So if you do see them, please share them.
Yeah. I know there's people been in touch with me saying they're going to donate on paydays and things like that, which is great and fine. And people that are having paydays after I do it, and they've said they'll do some, so that's fine as well.
It's all good. I mean, the thing is, we know, the situation at the moment isn't good, and people are having to be careful with their spends. But even a pound will make a difference.
Yeah, every penny counts. Every penny.
And
the same with the auction after it as well. If anyone wants to give anything for that, a lot or anything like that, or come and spend some money on the auction, please do so. Like Zippy just said, the charity is amazing. What they do and the support they give families is truly amazing. It really is.
So
and that's why I put myself through 3 hours of hell.
That's if you can do it in 3 hours.
That's my aim, Zip. That's my aim. 3 hours.
If you put the saddle on the seat, it might help.
I think I might be better without the saddle, mate, after today. I'll tell you.
Yeah, or just invest in one. I know that seems crazy, but a good saddle will help.
Got a good saddle, which I'm going to switch it over for after today.
I'll tell you what, I can imagine one of the cushions going off the settee and his missus phoning him up halfway around. Have you seen this?
Someone's pinched the sofa.
Ali can't hear you there, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Any news that you want to share, you can share freely to the Facebook page, the LXV page.
Yeah.
Ali, we try and keep up with American affairs, of course. But if you hear anything, please just message us, and we'll make note of it and get it out on the show.
Drop it on the page as well, man. That's what the page is there for.
Yeah, please do. We'll bring it up.
I am working on bringing on some of the big American advocates as well for a show, which will be really good. I've recently been speaking to a couple of the main guys, so I'm hoping they will be coming on at some point, and hopefully Tony B is going to come on.
Yeah, we've got to all stick together, man. This, you know.
Cheers, Alley Cat. Like I said, just drop us a message, and like we will look into it. Like you don't go, guys, check out this, and we'll look into it, and we'll find it, and that's cool. But sometimes
the other thing you got to remember, the only other thing you got to remember with us trying to get information from America is some of the links that you put up, we may get the
you're not in America.
Regional lock, so we won't be able to view it. But you know, if you want to put a piece together, an article together, you're more than welcome to post it on the page.
Definitely, page, group, we'll have it everywhere. And
yeah, I mean,
or we'll just have you on for a chat.
Yeah, that'd work.
You know,
Evening, Gavin Lowe.
Just hit us up, Alley Cat. If you want to come on for a chat, you're more than welcome on the show. We'd love to hear what's going on in the States. You know, we used to have our American correspondent, and
we still have. We
still have. But if you want to come on, like, and just chat about what's going on in the States, it'd be great. You know, because people need to hear. Because pretty much this is.
He was a member of the panel.
This is the LXV correspondent for America. Right.
Actually,
I was
advertise the post for
that. Come on, I was.
Oh, that made me laugh so much.
But mate, like seriously, like it's always good to hear what's going on. Like I said, it does get a bit filtered over here. Sometimes what's going on in the States, you've heard it sort of third, fourth hand through UK companies doing this, and you know how Chinese whispers works. It's never the same. So it'd be good to hear. So you ever want to just come on and chat with us and go, well, this is what's going on. We can do a show about that. No problem at all.
Yeah.
There you go. Invite done.
That's open to pretty much everybody, advocacy-wise, worldwide.
Yeah, exactly.
Even product-wise, if anyone wants to come on and have a chat and have a hang, feel free to drop us a message on the LXV Facebook page and we'll have you on. It's really easy to do. You can do it through your phone or through whatever. It's really easy now.
I do.
Laptop.
Yeah, I mean, our streaming facility has got much better over the last few weeks, hasn't it? They have pulled their finger out, so to say. So
yeah.
Well, I'm on my mobile network because my Virgin's crap.
Oh, what's that data bill zip?
I got 40 gig.
Yeah, anytime, Alley Cat. Definitely, you're always welcome.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's one thing we can't stress enough. You know, I mean, we call it the LXV. You know, it is effectively the league, and it's there for everybody. You know, anybody that wants to come on. You know what I mean, and have a laugh. Or
people think we're the league. We're not. The viewers are the league.
Exactly, man. We're just a gog shot.
Vapers are the league. That's the point of it. Do you know what I mean? So we may not seem like the most organised show in the world, but we do what we do.
Because we in. Let's not try and plan it like. But we are getting better.
Getting there slowly.
No, Vinny's got his serious face on.
One week we might actually get a full panel.
Well, I've made 2.
1 week.
I was going to say I've made 2 on the bounce now. I think I'm due a break.
No, yeah, you're right. You're back on. That's right. You're back on. Me and Vinny were talking.
Yeah, I did hear. Thought my ears were burning.
The wife. The reason why I was looking serious was the wife just come and told me a useful bit of advice. Apparently, if you can't access the American documents, if you go through a VPN, you can actually access the American documents that we can't see otherwise. That's why I looked serious and took the headphone out because the wife stood there.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, is that still really going on over there now? Is it like the dank vapes and THC cards? Is that still a massive problem?
Yeah, they keep throwing it up. It keeps resurfacing. Should we say, but the wordings are slightly changing, and there's always a reference, an undermining reference behind it.
I mean, the media are shit. That's it. The media will do anything they can to get a hit on the page, and that's what it's all about. And that's their job. Do you know what I mean? Their job is money. It's putting articles up that people hit, which makes them money. So if they can portray anything in a bad light, it's what they do. We all know the media is a fucking ball bag. So tobacco, yeah, exactly. Big tobacco.
Unfortunately, in the States, it's money in the health system and how it's all funded. It sucks. It sucks over there.
Your health system over there is people being ill, people dying is money. Over here, it's not. This is where we differ.
Well, no, it's out of tax.
We can't count ours in numbers anyway.
No.
Our figures never add up.
Definitely not.
Because we haven't got calculators over here.
we could count it on an abacus and still count it twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We seem to
still be wrong.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
We can give the right numbers and they'd be wrong.
It's whatever someone up higher wants it to be to make something sway their way, and that's the way it is, unfortunately.
You don't mean lie?
No, nobody ever lies, Zippy.
Politicians, they're all known for telling the truth.
Remember, it is Sunday.
No one lies. I've repeatedly said that you're not a wanker. And,
boom!
And I mean that. But I don't lie.
Listen, group. Right.
Yes, I've got a slightly larger than average nose. Leave it alone.
I'm saying nothing.
The
only way is the snapback because the peak gives it a bit more edge.
Yeah, if I take it off, it just goes really like Pinocchio. That's massive. Well, that's it. Hide it.
It draws the attention away.
That's just fucked up.
Doesn't do a very good job.
I mean, well, this is the thing. We all know about the master settlement agreement, which is obviously funding from tobacco. It's not easy to put. It's not hard to put one and one together and make two. That's all. Do you know what I mean? Like, people aren't stupid.
And let's remember where a lot of these media outlets are based, along with big tobacco companies.
We're going to see, where do you think they get most of their funding from?
All in California, isn't it? I believe.
Like we all know about the MSA. Like, as I said, it's not hard to put two and two together. Two and two together make four. I'm just changing numbers now. I can do maths.
Well, I was never any good at maths at school. They always said I was rubbish. I'm sorry, but some of these Oxford and Cambridge students didn't fare much better.
No. And if they're really shit, they come here.
Yeah. All that money on private education.
We didn't get into Oxford and Cambridge, Mum and Dad. Let's go to Exeter University and ruin their city instead.
Yep. So it's down to you lot. But lads, I'm going to have to shoot out because I've only got about 3% battery left.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to call it a night anyway. So people don't want to hear us waffle on for too long.
No. So do you want me to take us out, Josh?
Yeah, you take us out, Ben.
Okay, everybody say goodbye.
Ladies and gents, it's been amazing as always. Love you all.
People.
Yeah, man. Stay safe.
I'm doing that weird heart thing terribly.
Yeah, don't bother again, Josh. Bye, everybody.
Got the heart, man.